Generative engines and AI overviews pull data differently than traditional search. When someone looks for a nearby law firm, AI models scan a vast digital map to identify specific physical entities in the real world. For years, SEO agencies relied on a simple volume tactic. They spun up a dedicated web page for every single geographic keyword with measurable search volume. If a city existed nearby, it got a page, even if the business had no physical office or storefront there. This diagram shows a bloated URL map. On the left side, notice the multiple location and templated city service branches. These overlapping pages end up competing against each other for the exact same search intent. When an algorithm crawls this setup, it finds split internal links, scattered engagement metrics, and conflicting names, addresses, and phone numbers. The authority that should belong to one primary location is fractured across dozens of weak URLs. In an AI-driven search ecosystem, conflicting data points destroy trust. When confidence in an entity drops, the algorithm simply excludes the business from local packs and AI overviews entirely. Consolidating these URLs is now required to survive. Fixing this requires an immediate audit of every geographic URL on the site to determine which pages actually serve a legitimate business purpose. This geographic page approval decision tree forces strict evaluation before allowing a URL to exist. To survive the audit, a page needs to answer a distinct customer question and offer meaningful differentiation. Swapping a city name on a boilerplate template no longer passes the test. This location page inventory example shows what to do with the pages that fail. The rows marked with the blue consolidate icons indicate vanity pages that need to be merged and permanently redirected to the primary location page. Deleting these weak pages eliminates internal competition. The backlink equity and internal routing that were previously scattered instantly funnel into a single, highly authoritative location page. This lean hub-and-spoke architecture diagram is the blueprint for a consolidated website. A crawler starts at the main locations directory, moves through regional hubs, arrives at authoritative pages for physical facilities, and branches down into specific services offered at that exact location. When deploying this clean structure across dozens of regional locations, you face a new problem: creating enough unique content for each facility without triggering duplicate content filters. This fixed versus variable content framework scales pages without duplication. Fixed brand components, like core service descriptions and compliance language, remain identical across the footprint. Meanwhile, variable local information, real addresses, operating hours, original photography, and staff profiles provides the hyper-local differentiation AI systems demand. Standardizing the brand narrative while localizing the customer experience is the only sustainable way to build hundreds of location pages that generative engines will actually trust and rank. A clean, consolidated website architecture establishes the foundation, but to lock in visibility, that architecture has to be translated into a structural language that AI systems process instantly. Schema markup acts as that definitive verifying layer. It ties the lean website architecture directly to the Google Business Profile, mathematically confirming that the digital footprint matches the real-world facility. Local discovery also extends far beyond traditional search engines. Customers are increasingly finding local businesses through TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and Google's AI ecosystem actively indexes that social content. Inside Google Search Console, the new Platform Properties feature tracks this exact crossover. By isolating social video data, you can see precisely how your external content is performing directly on Google Search. When a specific query spikes on a TikTok or YouTube video, you can pull that insight straight from Search Console and use it to update the variable content on your website's location hubs. A multi-location brand scales by prioritizing clarity, not by publishing hundreds of generic URLs. When your website, your schema markup, and your Google Business Profile all broadcast a single, undeniable source of truth, AI systems will trust your entity and place it in front of the customers who are looking for you.